is the whole CM Punk AEW situation. This is crazy. Let me just search it up. I think just today, AEW members suspended after all out altercation. Holy Deep, you want to give the backstory of this, man?
So there were a lot of problems with, if I'm not mistaken, with CM Punk and the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega, who are the EVPs of AEW.
Yeah.
I think it was surrounded around Colt Cabana, who so Colt Cabana and CM Punk were previously friends, and due to a trial that Punk supposedly said that he would pay off Cabana's attorney fees, and he didn't. Because of that, they got into a huge argument, and I think a trial themselves, and now they're not friends. And apparently, Punk got Cabana moved to, if I'm not mistaken, Ring of Honor or whatever it was, but apparently he had to do something with Colt at AEW, and that caused beef between CM Punk and the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega, and CM Punk and Ace Steel apparently assaulted, basically fought the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega backstage, and this is not a shoot. This is not a work. This is not a work. This is not a some kind of intricate storyline by Tony Khan. Like, this is real life shit, and the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega threatened to leave, and now they're suspended, and CM Punk may potentially
Potentially fired.
Yeah.
Like
Him and Ace Steel.
Okay, Manib, just so you get a little context. So I'll tell you, CM Punk was in the WWE. He had a whole fallout with the WWE. I think he was one of the first main stars that really uh quit the WWE and talk shit about them, and it went fucking viral as fuck, right? He went to the UFC because he was a huge star, right? He got his ass beat in the UFC twice. But then last year he made his return to pro wrestling, but not to the WWE. It was in this promotion, AEW, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's everyone was excited for his return, but it seems like he might be the issue because he's out of control. Like he seems to be crying wherever the fuck he is. And let's just hear this out. This is after he won the world championship as well at AEW.
Is because when I finally had to counter him through Discovery, we discovered the EVPs and couldn't fucking manage a target, and they spread lies and bullshit and put into a media that I got somebody fired when I have.
He's mad. He's super mad.
Him. Want nothing to do.
And the person he's talking about right now is Colt Cabana.
Where he does,
and that used to be his ex. By the way, Manib, remember how I told you he went on an interview and exposed WWE?
Yeah,
that was Colt Cabana's
podcast
interview as well. As well. And now they used to be best friends, and now they had a huge falling off. And
that's insane.
Now he's just going off on everyone, and apparently right after this media scrum, he went and had a backstage fight, a real fight with some of the top stars.
Oh man.
So
that's insane.
These guys, he fought these guys.
So,
all three of them.
So those two guys. So the two guys you see. Okay, no, so you see the guy on the left, and the guy that's standing. Those guys are the Young Bucks. So those guys are a team, and the guy in the middle is Kenny Omega.
And right here.
And they're all the EVPs, and CM Punk and Ace Steel, who was one of Punk's friends, they fought with these guys, and they also have beef with another huge star in AEW who's a huge locker room favorite named Hangman Adam Page.
Yeah.
And there's huge beef with him too, and it looks like Punk may potentially be fired.
Damn, there's a whole lot going on.
There was a fight backstage of the media scrum with CM Punk allegedly starting things by swinging fists at Matt Jackson. That's one of the Young Bucks. And then Ace Steel threw a chair that hit Nick Jackson in the eye. Kenny Omega was involved with Steel grabbing his hair and biting him.
What the?
It was a proper fight. A proper street fight.
This is fucking crazy, man. CM Punk is out of control, and I'm not going to be surprised if he's fired, which is fucked. All four of these guys are AEW's top stars. And these guys are already confirmed to be suspended. and Punk lost his world championship, so I think he's getting fired. Honestly, which is crazy. Who would have thought CM Punk would get fired from AEW?
Yeah, honestly, I don't think many people thought he would. Punk is he's a huge draw for the company. He's a huge name. He's a great performer. Great, he's great on the mic, but clearly him starting beef with, the EVPs and starting a fight and starting beef with like Hangman Adam Page. Honestly, he's out of control and he really needs to get his shit together because he's about to get fired. And honestly, I think he should get fired. Like, I don't want to hate on the guy and like, pray for his downfall or whatever. But if there's like this much beef going on at the back and a lot of the root of the problem is Punk, then you have to get rid of that, right?
Yeah, not just because of the name. You can't like let someone stay. Like you have to be reasonable.
Yeah, exactly. And it's unfortunate situation. I think if he does get fired, I think he's done with pro wrestling because I doubt he'll ever go back to WWE. It would be cool to see him back in WWE, but I don't know. Crazy situation. We had to address this because it was like one of the biggest stories in pro wrestling right now, right?
Oh yeah, I
But
mean
yeah,
it definitely is.